All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29. Yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Motion, 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 motion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Go 58 to Mike. 59. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Back to the air. Watson on second down. Open mails, QT complete. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll try the left side. It's Sutton looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 58's the mic. 26. The mic. So we got man. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. Let's set a tone, fellas.
Out of the gun, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Set. 19. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Check pass, check pass. Mike, 31. 58, boy, 58, 58. Mike.
From the gun on third, Watson. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Texans 7, Colts nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
On the set. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Coming. Go. 41's coming. 41's Mike.
Manning now on first down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And some room to roam now. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, it's Manning. To the right side to Eric Ebron. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. On the ball. 58, right over there.
From the gun, here's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's get off the field.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's pulled in at the 32. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw is Manning. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tight right, tight right. 4 down, check. 4 down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
I'm coming after you. Check. Motion.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
That 19. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. 58 to Mike, 58. Oh, you got D?
They'll run on 1st down. Sutton. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
58, boys, 58, Mike. Check.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans push further out in front.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Manning, that's complete to Hines out of the backfield. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Watch time. Tight end rock. Go. 41 Mike. Ready.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Hines. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Hey, Wahoo! 41 to Mike. Go, tackle, go. We got this.
From the gun, it's Manning. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Mack on the counter. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Manning. this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. No.
They'll run here with Mack. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
We got 4. We got 4.
Protein spill. Hey, Delta.
Now Manning. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, check. 55. 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 58 is the mic. 58.
To throw is Watson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 58, boys, 58. 58, come on. Let's go.
Now it's Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Colts take over 1st and 10
Let's go.
at their own 33-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. Do you want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Pull it together. Kill.
Rock it. Hey, Haywood.
Here's Mack. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Big stop, let's go.
Go.
41 right.
Ready?
Throwing is Manning. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop.
You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this?
Yes, yes. Hey, just get it.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
218, jump.
They'll run with Mack. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Ready. 60 or.
Record.
On 2nd and 12, Manning. This goes to Mack on the check down. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, I 7.
Here's Manning to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Let's go, D. 54. 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Here we go. 58 is the mic. 58. 58 is the mic.
From his goal line here, Watson. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Now Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Set. 19. Watch the screen. Pass. 59. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Watson now to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
On the ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 5 now. Manning. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
What tight end? Hey, Four down, four down, four down.
Ready.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And it's third down.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Hey.
41's the mic, 41's the mic. Check 41.
Hey, exit. 5.
Manning to throw once more. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. This quick pass complete to Sutton. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check. 24. 24.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Mike, 58, right there. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's go.
Watson on 3rd down. Catch made by Slayton. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. Darius Slayton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Madden, it's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hey! Smith!
Shotgun now for Madden. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hines. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
At their
41,
49-yard line.
Mike.
Now Manning again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ward. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Check three, check three, check three.
It's 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, Alpha! Let's go!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Manning, pass incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Look at me, zipper!
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Check 41. Watch the pass.
Go!
Working from the gun. Manning, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DJ Reader with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Banjo. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Double dog. That's the way. 64.
Here's Watson. Oh, good move. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Motion, motion. Hey, 59! 58 to Mike. Get your swerve on! Time to go!
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
We're set. 19.
I'm scared.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
And 58 is the mic. Well, 58 is the mic.
24.
58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. 58. Right over there. Right over there.
24.
58. Right there. Here we go. Here we go. Watch 24.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Here we go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Ready.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Manning looking middle, and it's incomplete. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Manning. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ward. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Manning to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Reset. 19.
Bring it. Bring it.
Stand up, go.
And they will take a knee here.
Watson on the keeper.
Reset. 19.
Brings up second and 11 at the 11-yard line.
Everyone, you got 4.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.
A loss of a yard.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Stand up, go.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. And that knee will do it. Can't stop the clock defensively, so they protected their home field, got the victory in the wild card round.
And rewarded their home crowd. They came out in force for this one, really supported them throughout the year, and boy, they were something special in this one. And maybe it's their last home game, and if so, they sent them out with a great visual, didn't they?
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.